Kent E. Nielsen here, and I'm delighted to have you with me. Christ came into the world to do the will of his Father, and he prepared a way for you to do likewise. Join me to put him first in your life, receive the fruits of godliness, and realize your divine mission to be like him. You were born and commanded to do greater works than he did. Now let's go to work.
Today, we're going to talk about two principles found in two different books. One of them written by a gentleman named William Law some 300 or 400 years ago. Another one written in the early 1980s by Napoleon Hill. The notes of the book references will be in the bottom. The main principle we're talking about is peace of mind. And also the second principle is where do we go after it's all said and done? So recently I had a commenter ask me something in effect. I pay my bills. I'm a good dad and a good father. And I do this so that I can then one day die. And the principle I want to extract from this is that in William Law's book, he talks about a successful businessman who's worked really diligently and flourished as a businessman. He gets to his deathbed, and at his deathbed, he has a surrounding of friends and family, etc. There to support him. They've seen him flourish. They've been in awe of his amazing business acumen. And then he confesses to them, if I had only spent a fraction of the time I spent learning how to be a good businessman, learn what happens after life, I wouldn't be in this frightful state. And then as he gets to that moment, he coughs essentially and dies. So this notion that eating the trappings of success is awesome. It's fun. It's invigorating. It's shiny object syndrome. You get the next thing and then it brings you some satisfaction short term. And then you work to get the next thing and then the next thing. Or you may even have a wonderful, supportive, loving family, but you let your physique go and your health. So you focus so much on getting the things that you've forgotten about you, forgotten about your health, forgotten about taking care of yourself, and been consumed with getting things. So this is where Peace of Mind book comes to mind. So Napoleon Hill taught How to Think and Grow Rich. It's an amazing book that teaches people how to implement the laws of success to achieve and get wealth. And he says in the beginning of the book, it's not just about financial wealth, but it's other wealth. In his 80s, he wrote his last book. And in that book, he talks about having growing wealthy with peace of mind. And now I'd like to tie those two books together. So with Wise Men Coaching, the whole point of Wise Men Coaching is to extrapolate the wisdom of the best books, wisdom of all ages, and tie them into the wisest of wise men, Jesus Christ, his teachings. And with those teachings, when they are lived and implemented, you reclaim the vigor of your youth and you trim down to your ideal weight. And you know purpose, you know where you're going when the time comes for you to pass on beyond this mortal realm.
Thank you for joining me for a brief mental workout. Wise men do their mightiest works with their mental exertions. I encourage you to take time to ponder on the weightier matters of life and to govern your body with pure mental exertions, rather than having your body tell you what to do. You are welcome to connect with me further at my link in bio, where you can access my book, my social handles, my latest creative updates, and even request coaching services via email. I have been given much and am here to serve. Thank you, and God bless you to be fruitful in doing your mightiest works. Good day.